5 ways to make your man successful. If you regularly apply the methods we're going to talk about now, you'll really succeed. The very first way I want to share is to distinguish your man in society in comparison with other men, against the background of other men. For example, you find yourself in a group of friends, and here your task is to emphasize the importance of your man at every opportunity. They laugh when he jokes, admire when he says something interesting and smart. Never allow yourself to ignore a man or discuss him with sarcasm or make any comments to him. Your man should feel superior to other men. Many women make a catastrophic mistake. Women make comments to men, they correct a man, they say, "You're making it up, you already said it," but the story sounded different. They're showing you with their body language what's there to talk about. They're fighting with their man. That way, he'll never be successful. Why? Because he doesn't feel that testosterone component in himself that allows him to stand up and say, "Yes, I am like this." When you do this regularly, a man's wings spread. He becomes huge, strong, big, even if not physically, then mentally. And then the strength of spirit in a man is completely different. Second, never criticize a man in public. Don't argue with him. Don't try to convince him. Don't laugh at your man, even if someone suddenly makes a joke about him. Your job is to be there. Your job is to emphasize your man's status. Be a reliable support and pillar of strength as much as you can. Never criticize him. I often notice in some companies how women make their men look bad. For example, a man is telling a story and she says to him, "Oh, what nonsense are you talking about? You spoke completely differently last time." What happens at this moment? The man begins to stress, as if the man were left naked in this environment. You create a certain ambiguity in the man's environment. Then, seeing your example, they will allow themselves to do the same. On the contrary, even if you suddenly notice that the man got confused in his so-called testimony, in the facts, during some story, and if you find some inconsistency there, it's better to remain silent and support the man, confirm what he's saying. You're a team, you're one family. You're not here to play the truth, to speak bluntly and shout around like, "Look, I'm for justice, why should I remain silent?" Your man will never be successful. Firstly, because this is how very dominant women usually behave. A dominant woman suppresses any attempt by a man to achieve any results. The next way to make your man successful when you're talking to him one-on-one, you emphasize his strengths. Many women in contact with men have a predominant negative thinking pattern called filtering. That is, you can only pay attention to the flaws and build a dialogue with your man around these shortcomings. Or you can shift the filter to his strengths. Surely, if you wanted to and took a pen and paper, you could write down a fairly large number of points confirming various qualities of a man. They can refer to anything, starting with the fact that he earns money, provides for the family, and takes on the key and fundamental tasks and problems of the family. For example, they can quickly find the right solution in stressful situations, they are a good father, and so on. Even small things. A man regularly picks up and throws out the trash, and you didn't even notice. This is also a very good caring quality. When you focus on your man's positive attributes, they will scale and multiply. And especially importantly, when you talk about your man with other people, never speak badly of him. And I'll explain to you now why. Watch when you tell someone a secret, like your friends, and you're in the same company. You told one friend, complained to a second, a third, a fifth. Your friends definitely brought this information home and told their husbands. Your friend's husband, whether you like it or not, is beginning to shape his attitude toward your man through the prism of yours, his wife's, and his own opinion. Imagine there's your husband, there's you, there's your friend, and there's her husband. Your friend's husband will form an opinion of your husband in the following way. Imagine if this is truly a close group, whether you like it or not, the men around your spouse will have the urge to undermine his authority. They won't connect with him the way they would if you talked about your husband. emphasizing his talents and importance. The fourth way to make your man successful: lose to him. I already talked today about dominant women who control everything, teach, and guide. Next to women like these, a man almost never succeeds. Your goal is to lose. Losing doesn't mean becoming helpless, it means letting your man be a man. This means allowing him to make decisions, take responsibility for those decisions, allowing him to make mistakes and correct them. Trust him to be the leader, to be the head who leads the family. I don't know, maybe you know? Write in the comments. I don't know of a single family where the woman took a dominant position, rose above the man, and that man became successful. Never. This mother position in a relationship always creates an infantile attitude in a man. And the more you pressure him, the more you reproach your man, the more you show him that he's not good enough for you to admire him, the more often he will regress. They will evoke vulnerability, lack of willpower, and much, much more. So, of course, try not to do that. The fifth method is very effective, a little manipulative, and somewhat feminine in its cunning. I'll give you a very simple example. Your man may not be as successful, for example, as the men around him in your group. And your man, compared to other men, may feel a little disadvantaged, fall into some internal trauma, lack self-confidence, and so on. Therefore, when you are alone with a man, your task is to apply the following technique. Friendly gossip between you and your man when you start comparing him to other men, even more successful ones, but to his advantage. For example, "Oh, well, I understand he has money, but look at me, you're 100 times smarter, he just got lucky." I know for sure that you can do much better if you want it. The main thing is if you want it. If you want it, you will definitely succeed. This secret, conveyed by the woman and everything we discussed earlier, pushes the man to unconsciously verify what you tell him. That is, they must confirm this first and foremost for themselves. And this isn't pressure, it's motivational actions through your patterned behavior. So you behave accordingly. A man absorbs all this, verifies it, and becomes successful. Subscribe if this video was helpful and let me know in the comments what you think. Wishing you all love and strong, happy relationships, friends.